That should come in handy.
Get back, Rakasha! I won't let you... Sheath your claws, Walker. This one does not want a fight, but you've walked into a dangerous feud. You should leave the Weeping Scar. Yushiha cannot protect everyone from her former kin. I am an exile of the Tenar Zalvit vampire clan. This wasteland has long been our home. Unforgiving, but we survived in peaceful seclusion through the wisdom of our clan mother. She is gone now, and my clan strays down a treacherous path without her. My blood brother, Rakasha, tempts my clan to give in to their thirst. He urges them to abandon our way of life and prey on the caravanners without restraint or mercy. I must divert them from this path, but I am losing the fight. Yushiha is grateful. This caravaner she saved was not alone. Help her check on their camps. Warn them. Protect them if necessary. We must save them from my clan before we can save my clan from themselves. She only hopes it is not too late. He leads the Tenar Zalvit. After our clan mother's death, he promised our blood brothers and sisters a better life. Swayed them to embrace our predatory nature. He played on their fears and drove out his dissenters. Yushiha is the only one who still remains. Once Rakasha's followers tasted the blood of our living cousins, those who resisted were easily driven out. He is right about one thing. Living on thin-blooded animals indeed made us weak. He blames our pacifist ways for all our troubles, and has renounced them. Rakasha believes embracing our nature as vampires is the only way to protect us from harm, but all he'll do is make enemies and draw them to us. I believe our clan mother's wisdom was the only thing that has kept us alive this long. She knew that turning on our living kin was short-sighted. If Rakasha has his way, I am certain it will lead to our destruction. Before the flu, we only drank blood that was offered to us. But after it wiped out Orcrest, we have had to make do with feeding on animals. This is not a lush land. It was a lean life, but it was peaceful. That was very long ago. Nearly at the edge of memory, Walker. Back when the 16 kingdoms of Khajiit became 2, my family was taken by the Thracian plague, and I brought them to Tenar Zalvit to find rest. I offered the clan mother everything. The world outside seemed as if it was about to end. I had nothing, no purpose, no future. The clan gave me all 3. The lifetimes I have spent watching over the departed have been far less troubled than those of my living kin. Until now. A cabal of necromancers raided our home. The burial site our clan watched over for centuries. She defied their leader, and was destroyed. The rest of us could only stand by helplessly as they desecrated the dead. We lost everything that night. Our clan served as the caretakers of the Tenar Zalvit ossuary, when there was anyone left to seek burial. Khajiit made offerings of blood for us to watch over their dead. We coexisted like that for hundreds of years, until tragedy struck. Our troubles began with the Nahatan flu. It swept through Orcrest like a flood, leaving death in its wake. The tide of dead rolled in until our vaults were full, and those who survived begged us to spare them. We took pity and agreed. Our clan grew from a small handful to a settlement in itself. In an instant, we lost our main source of food and gained many more mouths to feed. We hoped to leave, but our clan mother feared we would carry the flu with us and sequestered the clan.
Were in a good mood when they made this place. To arms! Hit the trail. This is a great area for harvesting. Cities are as alive, fickle, and uncertain as people. Some are good, some are bad. Some give you gifts, others rob you blind.
I heard the General talking. The Dragon Guard and the Queen of Rimmon destroyed the Sky Island. What do you want?
Oh, this one here's a pearl. You found Tender Claw, yes? Thank you for bringing Tender Claw home. But tell me, did that little thief steal anything from you? Well, he's not a very good one, obviously. Probably has something to do with the eye patch. This one supposes you should just hand him over, yes? Yes, give Tender Claw here. Oh, stupid little thief, always tracking off on his own where we're supposed to work together. This one supposes she should give you a reward. No matter, she will find a way to get it back from you later, yes? If you ever find yourself in need of some dishonest work, come find Kashima. She is certain she will need a new partner shortly, yes? We carry on a proud family tradition. Mother would stick an Alfique in a stranger's pack when she was but a kitten, and then scream, "Thief! Thief!" A much better plan than Tender Claw in his stupid note, yes? You are a terrible thief, Tender Claw. And with that eye patch, you do not even look like a proper lost kitten.
I told you to never mention my eye patch. It makes me self-conscious.
Reachmen say that fires are only dangerous when they get bored. That's why we tell them stories and let them lick our food.
Away from that!
To me, troops! Back, you devils! Sorry, everyone. I lost my...
Staying in Ebon. She's just...
Is there something I...
What's that smell? Did another stinking lizard get in here?
What's that distinctive bottle I see peeking from your pack? Masterfully done. Truly a procurement worthy of praise and reward. It's an honor and a privilege doing business with you, friend.
Finest wares here.
Let's ride. Right behind you, partner.
Hello. Can I speak to you for a moment?
That old place. Next you'll tell me it's raining dogs. Have you been drinking?
I love visiting the forge. It's always so toasty here.
It's a rare sight to see.
Right
so
behind
many
you,
of the family
partner.
returning home at the same time. Ah, you just missed Mirabelle. She was heading back to the sanctuary in such a hurry we barely had time to talk. I think she was on her way back from a scouting mission. Something to do with Count Carolus of Kvatch, as far as I could ascertain. Mirabelle mentioned she had to convince Astara, and then she was off, heading in the direction of the sanctuary. Spying, scouting, when you think about it, is there really any difference? Oh, I almost forgot. Astara was asking about you. I'd return to the sanctuary and see what the matron wants if I were you.
Good news to report? Wind health.
You're too close to this one, Mirabelle. Besides, the Speaker has already decided.
Too close? They killed Simbar, Astara. I'm going to be a part of this whether you give the command or not.
Assassin, it's time to collect a payment past due. Mirabelle's outburst doesn't concern you, Assassin. Focus on the task at hand. Count Carolus still owes us for the sacrament. He claimed to have information about the Black Dragon. Meet him at the ruins of Dossick Moor and find out what he knows. We're not sure, but that's where he requested to meet. He has a camp there which he's using for his own clandestine purposes. Before you go, talk to Mirabelle. She has information concerning the Count that could prove useful to your mission. Don't dawdle, Assassin. I gave you a job and I expect you to handle it. Curiosity isn't a trait I encourage, especially when it comes to matters inside the Sanctuary. Still, you'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Mirabelle has allowed Tanick's injury and the deaths of Simbar and the others to make her emotional. The deaths hit her hard, especially Simbar's. She craves revenge, and it's making her anxious, reckless. That's dangerous for an assassin. We need to be cold, precise, calculated. The heat of emotion leads to mistakes, and that gets people killed. As close as any lovers can be, I suppose. The recent deaths visited upon us have affected Mirabelle, but Simbar's torture and murder, that one has left a mark. It has made her emotional, which is never a good thing in our business. Have you been so inundated with contracts that you've forgotten? The Count performed the sacrament and named Governor Fortunata, promising us gold and information on the Black Dragon. You completed our part of the bargain. Now it's the Count's turn.
Astara just gave you my mission, didn't she? Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Did she? So I get to do all the work and you wind up with all the glory? I'm getting a little tired of sticking to the shadows all the time. I'm sorry. Was there something else you wanted from me? How typical. All right. Listen closely. Dossick Moor was the fort once, before it fell into ruin. The Count has a small camp there that he uses from time to time, though I haven't determined why. I guess we all have our secrets. Excuse my attitude, but you have to understand. Simbar. Anyway, I've been hunting the Black Dragon, on my own. I got so close I could hear her voice, but I had to break off the hunt. I didn't want to wind up dead, you understand. Isn't it obvious? She thinks I've lost my perspective, that I'm too sad or angry or whatever to do the job I've done 100 times before. Just promise that you won't tell Astara about any of this. She already thinks I'm reckless enough as it is. I appreciate your discretion. If Astara knew what I've been up to, she'd confine me for my own protection. We're assassins, damn it. We don't need protection. One more thing. The last time I tracked the Black Dragon, I followed her past the Dosic Moor ruins toward the old enclave of the Hourglass before I turned back. Make sure the Count tells you what he knows about the Order of the Hour's old haunt.
I'm not used to being ordered about by a clandestine organization, so let's get this over with. I'd prefer to conclude our business and forget all about that dreadful ritual I had to perform. I already told your associate everything I know. The woman with the dark hair and the staff. Mirabelle, I believe she said her name was. Do I really need to repeat myself to every assassin that slips out of the shadows? Of course. I assume you don't know the Black Dragon is the first sword of the Order of the Hour. My spies report they're amassing an army at the Enclave of the Hourglass. Siege weapons, new recruits. They threaten Kvatch and the Brotherhood alike. If that's everything, I'd like to get back on my horse and return to Castle Kvatch. If I'm gone too long, I suspect Primate Artorias will go ahead and change all the locks. Oh, very well. What's a few more moments when I get to spend it with a deadly assassin? What else would the Brotherhood like to know? My spies watched the Order's old headquarters from this camp. Saw supply carts start arriving a few days ago. If you want to weaken the Order, destroy their siege weapons and stop them from initiating more recruits. You'll be doing us both a favor. The Primate offered pardons to any Red Sails pirates who agreed to take the vows of the Order. Since Fortunata's death, they've been flocking to the Enclave. I wish I knew what Artorias was planning to do with an army of priests and pirates. Whatever gave you that idea? The Order is a company of warrior priests, dedicated to protecting the Cathedral of Akatosh. At least that's how they started. Now they recruit anyone who can wield a sword. I agreed to expand their authority, but... my back was against the wall. Between Anvil's aggressive overtures and the rampant increase in murders, I needed help. Primate Artorias offered the order, and I reluctantly agreed. That was before I learned the Black Dragon was one of their number. Just that the Black Dragon is one of the deadliest warriors I've ever seen. Wears armor as dark as oblivion and twice as frightening. Even makes the rest of the Order nervous. Right after I received the first reports about her, the murders began. Not a clue. We only suspected that the murder victims were members of your guild recently, so my spies never even explored that line of questioning. No offense, But if the lot of you wound up destroying each other, I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. By the Ruby Throne, stop doing that! I've told you everything I know. The Order of the Hour has increased its numbers by offering pardons to Fortunata's pirates, and the Black Dragon can be found in the Enclave of the Hourglass. Now, leave me be!
Let's ride.
Assassin! Over here!
No crime is too petty. You'll pay.
Assassin! The Order's created... Assassin! The Order's created an army. Do whatever you can to disrupt their preparations, starting with those siege engines.
What assurances do I have before I present your offer to the remaining Red Sails captains?
I guarantee your pirates will enjoy all the rights and privileges of the Order, but only so long as they remain righteous.
And the pardons we were promised? Much of my crew is wanted for crimes throughout the Gold Coast and beyond.
Everyone who joins the Order has their offenses absolved, both religiously and legally. We're about to initiate Captain Zayas' crew now, by the way.
I'll take word of your fair offer to my crew. After I observe the initiation, if you're all right with that.
The guard will be here any second! Last chance!
If we do not end this fight, it will end us.
I always forgive my enemies, but I will remember their names. Arkay's beard, she's a looker. throw dice for gold. Interesting.
Wrong, and it's against the law.
I always forgive my enemies. Remember their names.
We were about to call it a night when that idiot threw his horse off a bridge.
Best defense always a good attack.
Nine times out of 10, the cynics are right. Your past is forgotten as your new life for Akatosh begins. Honor to the Order.
Did you see his new bow? That must have cost him.
Your past is forgotten. To me, warriors of Akatosh!
Guards on their way. Get out.
The sharpest arrow in the quiver.
By the 8th, someone call the guards!
You miserable wretch.
I'm unarmed. May we speak before you kill me?
Sang like a bird after he went through his knee.
It seems you have me at a disadvantage, but you don't have to be afraid of me. Put away your weapons, and I'll help you in whatever way I can. The Black Dragon! How brave of you to seek the most powerful warrior in our order. I can show you where her chambers are, if you like. You know, the Black Dragon was a lot like you once, before she sought redemption. As I understand it, she was an assassin. She killed on command and with impunity, leaving a graveyard full of corpses in her wake. She's a member of the Dark Brotherhood. That is, she was, until they pushed her too far. Members of the Order are encouraged to talk about their pasts. But we should get to someplace more private. You don't want to get caught out in the open if more of the Order appears. I'll take you to the Black Dragon's chambers. We can talk there. Stay close. The Black Dragon's chambers are behind that door. Follow me. Huh. Looks like we're all alone.
Here. I'm waiting for the Black Dragon.
Setting a trap for the dragon. Is that the idea?
Wait, who's that with you?
I am death, you silly fools! We'll meet again, assassin, and next time I'll be ready to deal with you.
Don't mourn for me, assassin. I've always dreamed of the void. I'll see Simbar and the Dread Father soon. But you need to warn me. Dragon.
So, Assassin, was the Count's information worth all the trouble he put us through? The Black Dragon is one of the Order. That puts everything that she's done to us in a new perspective. What else did you uncover? The Grand Sermonizer, the Chanters, now an army of religious warriors. It seems the priests of Akatosh have declared war against the Dark Brotherhood. Were you able to learn anything else about the Black Dragon? So the Count was using the ruins of Dossick Moor to spy on the Order of the Hour? Now if we only had some idea as to who's inside the Black Dragon's armor. One of our brothers and sisters? I don't recognize the name, but there are other sanctuaries. Why would our sister hunt us? And why work for the Order of the Hour? Where's Mirabelle? I need her to do some digging. You encountered the Black Dragon, and you survived? But Mirabelle, why was she even there? I knew her recklessness was going to get her killed. And now we face a greater threat. For all that you've learned, there's still so much we don't know. You did well to disrupt the Order's preparations, and your reward includes a bonus to reflect that. I just wish we hadn't lost another sister along the way. But that's all for now, Assassin. Speaker Tyrannus and I have much to discuss. The Black Dragon has struck again. Mirabelle is dead.
This happened during the Assassin's mission. Did we learn anything? Or did Mirabelle die in vain?
We learned that the Black Dragon is the first sword of the Order of the Hour. We recovered her journal and discovered her true name, Lyra.
Lyra. Allow me to study the journal, and its secrets will be revealed.
I can't think of anyone better for the task, brother.
I'll dig into the Black Dragon's journal immediately.
See that you do.
Was it?
You must go the sewer. An orc.
You need to go. Now!
If you wanted a bounty on your head, you got it, trespasser.
Let me be clear. Leave. You need to go, now!
You must like being in trouble, or you'd be gone.
You should try harder to fit in. You don't need to be friendly, but you need to know you fight at our backs.
Your welcome. Well done. A soul has been sent to them. Assassin. Your time.
I run a cleaning service of sorts. I'm not picky.
I'm ready to face anything. I like campfires. They attract interesting people. Let's hit the trail.
Ah, welcome back, Initiate. I can't believe you collected all 8 fragments of the staff. I know that we intend to render it inert, but there's no harm in learning more along the way, right? Now, I hear you're setting out for Rivenspire. Of course. Do I sound giddy? Sorry. I just never imagined we'd have a chance to actually study the staff. This promises to be very illuminating, at least for now. Of course. I mean, it will probably be some time before we discover the secret of keeping it fragmented anyway. You still doubt my intentions? I guess that's not surprising. I would not betray the Order, Initiate. Not even for my family's name. Yes, you will. Safe travels, Initiate.